Greetings! It's me, Firebee, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. And I'm not alone today. Say hi.
Hi, everybody. It's me again.
Let's see. Last time, I believe I did Maggie, and it was a thing. It was a thing. It happened. It happened, and I'm just going to let it be in the past. Today, let's do Isaac. I haven't done Isaac in a while. Let's do
Isaac's
Isaac.
Always the best.
Especially when you have D6. Alright, basement 1 spawned right next to an item room. And it's the Butterbean. Yeah, no. Roll it. Oh, well, now you know this has to happen. I just rolled it into undefined. I'm sorry, D6, but I have to do this. So, actually, why am I doing this when I could use undefined? Undefined. Every time you use it, it's a 6-room charge, and it lets you teleport to a few rooms at random. You can teleport to the secret room, the super secret room, the item room, and an I am arrow room.
But not the angel or the demon room?
I don't believe so.
You would think that would be on the list, but apparently
You'd think perhaps. But, the main thing of this is, if you get lucky enough, you can, if you use this in the chest or dark room, you can loop them infinitely. Because the thing with I am arrow rooms now, it used to be that if you got one in the chest, that was it. You couldn't go any further. I'm not gonna fucking die to Larry Jr. Not with this item.
So
But now it just has a thing that essentially lets you restart the floor. So, if you get this item in the chest, and that's really the best place to get it, if you have a little bit of luck and hopefully a secret room that has a battery in it, and, you know, like I said, luck, you can essentially loop the chest infinitely and get an infinite amount of items from it.
Huh. Well, that's useful.
Yep, you can essentially break the game the hard way. And by hard way, I mean the requiring luck way, but it's apparently more fulfilling than the basement seed.
Yeah. I'm not surprised because it's further down.
Well, it's more fulfilling because you did it yourself. It's not a seed.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, Cellar 2, Curse of the Unknown. That's just bad. I don't have... Well, okay. It's better than one of the other curses. This one just means I can't see my health. And I know that I have 3.5 hearts and no soul hearts.
To me, not being able to see the map isn't that huge of a deal.
Well, this one's just not being able to see my health.
Yeah, I know.
Which normally I would consider a bad thing, but I know exactly how much health I have right now.
But if you get hit, you might not know exactly how much health you have.
I know which things do full hearts of damage, so I'm not really worried about that. And considering that I originally thought it meant that I couldn't actually see my items, which I think is Curse the Blind, this is a far better curse. I'll gladly take this one. Yeah, they can be pretty easy to get mixed up.
Exactly. It's like Curse of the Blind, Curse of Darkness, Curse of the Can't See. It's like, okay, which one is which?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you there. Nope, nope, nope. I am not taking red heart damage, not yet. Might be bad at this game, but I at least try to not be. Alright. Nice. S&B Superfan out of the item room. That's an all stats up. Used to be that it was a speed down, but I don't think that's the case anymore. And I have a full charge on Undefined, so let's give it a whirl. Hey! Here we go. First error room of the run, that is. I think this is the 4th error room total. It had a butt bombs, 2 keys, and 6 golden chests.
Wow. Wow. Do you have
So,
enough keys?
I have 3 keys. Alright, one of the chests had infamy. I'm kind of hoping this next chest has like 15 dozen keys in it. No, it has another golden chest in it. Wow. Wow.
Oh
Fuck you,
God.
I am guy. Fuck you. I'm going to the next floor. There goes my first devil deal, though, unfortunately.
That's kind of funny. No offense.
Oh, yeah, it's incredibly funny. But, Infamy's pretty nice to have. It has a pretty high chance of just making sure you don't take damage when you get hit. Specifically from the front, but I think it's from all directions. Because I've seen it happen in other directions also. So, I'm in the Caves 1 with a far weaker than I thought I would be build. But, in all, stats up is pretty nice. And 5 hearts is also good to have. So, I'm not going to complain too much.
Yeah. I don't...
Plus, I can essentially get into all my secret rooms for free, if I have the right chance. I can technically also get into all of my item rooms for free if I get the right chance, but I'd rather go into them with a key if I can. Alright, I dispute that hitbox. I don't think I walked into the side of that charging worm.
Well,
Pretty sure that didn't happen. Could I have to lodge a formal dispute about this?
I think you should. Appeal.
Appeal to Edmund.
Yes.
Excuse me, your game is bullshit, and it hit me when it shouldn't have. I think I deserve a full refund and also Platinum God. It's only fair.
And also a copy for all my friends.
I think that might be a little bit much, because that's cutting into his profit margin. Alright, boss room. Gertie Jr. Let's see whether I can deal with this without taking red heart damage. No. Fuck you, Gertie Jr. Nope.
Well, I mean, like, you don't have that many friends, so it's not gonna cut in that bad.
Wow! Wow! Rude! That's rude as fuck! Damn it, I can't stop getting hit by this fucking charging Gertie Jr. Stop charging! Like, I don't care about you jumping, but stop fucking charging into my face! That's half my health you've taken already. Like, when it comes to rude, you are clearly the rudest.
That's what I was going for.
I wasn't even talking to you then.
Oh.
I was talking to Gertie Jr.
Oh, I hate Gertie
Fuck!
Jr.
Fuck! Fuck!
Wow. You're not doing very good.
No, I am not doing well at all.
I'm not even watching and I can tell.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting... Definitely not getting a devil room there. Absolutely not. Alright, random pill, tears up. I could have used my devil card. Why didn't I use my devil card? Oh well.
I didn't.
Undefined
I didn't
use.
do perfect at everything we ever played ever.
Oh, ooh. I guess I'll take it. Technology 2. In my item room. To be honest, I think this is the worst of all the technology items. Because it's a 35% damage down.
Technology 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it does hit pretty much every tick it can, but it's... Yeah, it's a 35% chance. Yeah, just... Oh, hey. You know that damage you had? You don't. Alright, there's a library with 2 books in it.
Technology 2 unless I find it on, like, the first level.
Yeah. I probably definitely shouldn't have taken it at this point.
Only then would it have been
crap.
a benefit.
Guess I'll
Usually.
give the rest of my money to the machine. Blank card in the shop, but double card's not necessarily anything terrific for using with that. Plus, I have a good spacebar item already. Alright. What else is on this floor? Well, since I'm already not getting devil room, I may as well go check in to the curse room. Schedule a visit there. Oh good, it's one of these rooms with all the fire.
That sounds dangerous.
Good job. I always find it difficult to push the butt bombs around. I at least got one soul heart out of it. And of course, the red chest in the middle of the fires was spiders. Because why wouldn't it Why wouldn't it be spiders? I mean, really.
Yeah, of course. I mean, come on, buddy.
When is it not spiders? Let's be real here. Alright. Just money in my secret room. Where's the super secret room? Could be right next to the boss room. It often is. But I'm only gonna spend one bomb on this. Well, no, I suppose it could be here, but I kind of doubt it. It is! Okay. And it's a room of red hearts. Well, I mean, I can use them, but that wasn't the room I was looking for. Alright. Not bad. To the next floor. I don't know why I'm able to go fast with this kind of build. Like, why couldn't I have gotten this kind of build last time?
I don't know. Why couldn't you have got it all the other times you ever played?
It's because of weird luck things and how chance works.
Yep.
But I would have far preferred this to have this build last time, as opposed to the slow faffing about I did with Maggie. Every time I play as Maggie, I'm just like, oh yeah, let's try to go fast for the boss rush, and I fail miserably every time. Possibly because I'm trying to go fast.
That's probably why. I've never gotten it while trying.
Also, because I had terrible luck with keys, so I missed like 3 item rooms.
Ouch.
Actually, it might have only been 2, but close enough. You know, 3, 2, same thing, really.
3, 2, I mean, they might as well be the same. Did you know in some math equations, they actually, like, there's, like, a point where they consider numbers that are so close together to be the same number? That is improbability.
I mean, it depends on which sort of thing. Like, it's one thing to go like, oh yeah, 2.9 and 2.99999 are essentially the same thing, really. But
Yes,
it's another
but-
thing to go, oh yeah, 2 is essentially 3.
In certain number probabilities, the numbering gets so high that anything between 1 and 100 is considered the same number.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're going into things with, you know, shit tons of zeros, you're not gonna want to be complex, you know, going down to the exact digit isn't always as important.
No, certainly not. As long as you keep it within like 1,000 of each other.
Yeah, I think that has to do with a margin of error that you can have on it.
Yeah.
But you're not going to see that out of fairly complicated, like,
Oh, yeah.
things in science and such.
And only a really good mathematician is going to be able to make guesstimates that good.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're going to have things like that if you're just estimating. Alright, item room. It's lard. I can't tell if RNG likes me or hates me today. Alright, let's find out. Let's
I wouldn't
use
take the lard.
the undefined. I'm taking it. It's not a speed down like it used to be.
Oh, really? They changed that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's
Well,
just HP up. But
that
that's
changes
still more
that.
HP than I should be having at this point. I should have given most of it away to devil rooms if there was anything good in them.
Yeah.
This is already at 7 heart containers. Let's head this way. There's a shop. I have a little bit of money for it, which is to say 7 cents. So maybe I could find a, I don't know, a champion's belt or something? Something that would give extra damage. That'd be
That's
pretty
a really
nice.
strange feeling when you belch up and it's kind of acidic, but you were drinking fruit juice, so it's fruity and acidic at the same time.
There's a fair bit of acids in a lot of fruit.
Yeah, but I mean, when it's like this really, really fruity flavor, it like burns the back of your throat, like, you know.
I'm sure this
Hell
is
just
terrific
opened up
for
between your-
all my viewers to hear.
Well, I didn't think it was that gross. I guess I could be wrong.
3 cents soul heart. Yes. Also, fuck hematemesis pills. Unless you're at half a heart. That's the only time when it's good to take them. because it'll
Yeah.
set you at, like, interestingly enough, it can actually heal you. If you're at half a heart, what it does is it apparently sets you at 1 heart. Like, it just
Oh.
goes, hey, so, you know, however many red hearts you have, I'm going to take that value and I'm going to set it to 1.
That's interesting.
And then a random number of full red hearts will drop around you.
So yeah, you're right. The only case in which it is useful is when you're at half a heart.
Yeah, if you're at half a heart, it'll actually heal you by a half heart.
And give you more.
Yeah, if you're at a full heart, then yes, it also heals you then. But if you're at, you know, if you're at half a heart, it heals you automatically for that half heart before doing anything else. I shouldn't have walked into this room. Thought I might be able to get another charge on Undefined, but I walked into a room with a whole bunch of those tall spiders. Like the fast red ones. And then this one that has massive amounts of health that's spawning other spiders. And really needs to die. There we go. Here goes my soul heart, by the way. Yeah, I'm just gonna take on the boss room now. Well, I do have a bomb, so I'll check for a secret room there. It's not. So I've pretty much gone almost everywhere on the floor. So I'll take on the boss room. It's probably going to be a double trouble considering the size. It is! It's double trouble polycephalus. I'm glad that I have the piercing of technology.
Yeah, at least you have that.
So I can hit both of them for a fair bit of damage. Oh, hey! Infamy saved me.
Oh.
Saved me from taking 1 hit. Excuse me, pop your head back up. I'd say head, but... Excuse me! Excuse me, you can't just fucking telefrag me like that. You can't just appear under my feet. They fucking patched that shit out. That was literally the entire point of one of the patches. To make that stop happening.
Well, apparently it didn't work.
There's some things where it doesn't work, like Loki can still teleport directly into you.
That's annoying.
Like, excuse me, stop! Stop appearing under my fucking feet. Like, that really needs to stop. I guess this is the run of just not getting any kind of deity room ever. Unless it takes pity on me and gives me an angel room or something. Either that or the game's laughing at me. Like, oh hey, we got... Fuck. I just walked into that because I didn't realize it was appearing. I have no fucking damage right now. I probably should have just kept the D6 and rolled something good out of these. Because I have no damage. There you are.
I'm noticing in the Pokemon games, your rival in Gen 1 isn't as much of an ass as he seems to be when you're a kid. Like, don't get me wrong, he's still rude, but it's not like, you know...
They're not like the worst villain ever, necessarily.
Yeah.
Still doesn't
Exactly.
change the fact that they are incredibly rude, though.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. After all of that, I still got a devil deal. Took like 3 hearts of damage, still got a devil deal. Watch it be Krampus. No, it isn't. Goat head. Thank you, devil. That's probably the only time you'll ever hear me say that.
That's the funny thing about stuff in Binding of Isaac.
Alright, I will do one more room to get an extra charge on... Alright, I'll do that, and... Right, lasers don't go through rocks. Don't know why I thought they did.
I don't know why you thought they didn't. Actually, that would be something I would consider possible.
They're piercing, not spectral. It's easy to mix those up. Alright, to the next floor, and we'll use the undefined as soon as we get there. Actually, I have to be careful using undefined. If I use it on the depths... Yeah, I have to be careful to not use it on depths 2, and not to use it on the womb 2. Alright, but we're gonna use it now. And it takes me to a super secret room with a bunch of red hearts. That's a third in a row, by the way.
Oh boy.
I still have no damage, by the way. Oh yeah, you're the... I thought you were the chubber one. You're the brimstone one. I don't know quite how I messed up those. I'd very much like to not be fighting this room right now.
I don't blame you.
Bunch of guys chucking brimstone at me and greed heads. And me at no damage. Like, I might have +1 perhaps, and then 35% down. And then apparently there's some... And then I've heard something about some also some extra bit down or something, but I'm not sure on that. But I think it's safe to say that Technology 2 is the worst of them all. Tech Point 5 is the best, though. Because it keeps your same damage. And it literally just adds to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially the same argument as 2020.
So what is even the point of Technology 2, then?
Do you want to have a laser that fires all the time?
Oh, I see.
Do you want to have a constantly firing beam of death? Except minus the death.
Yeah, minus the death. So
Sister
you just have
Maggie. Yay. A little bit less than terrific. I would have re-rolled that if I could. Good thing I have the goat head, because soul hearts seem very scarce. And also, I am getting hit all of the time. Which is not really a surprise to anybody, or at least it very much shouldn't be a surprise to anybody.
It shouldn't be, but it could be.
It could be. I don't know why you'd be surprised, though.
Same.
Wow, fuck you. If I get more money, I'll buy the battery. Because that'll allow me to overcharge this. We'll bomb inside. No, it can't be there, because there's a block in the way. I'm slowly figuring out all the rules for where secret rooms can and can't be.
Ugh. This is so annoying.
What is?
I'm attempting to speedrun Pokemon, and the worst possible thing to happen in the first rival battle is to paralyze your opponent's Eevee, because that makes the battle take longer, and your Pikachu levels up, and it has to take the time to learn a new move and level up. So it's much faster for the opponent to kill you. But if you paralyze it, you're pretty much guaranteed to win.
I thought it was technically faster over the course of the entire run to... You judgy. No thanks. I think it was faster over the entire run to...
No, to lose is faster because you get Nidoking as opposed to Pikachu.
Oh, fuck me. Can't
because
do anything
Pikachu's
there.
too weak, obviously, to use. And Nidoking wrecks shit. At least in Gen 1 it certainly does.
I'm very glad this isn't a connecting room. And that it wasn't a case where I didn't have bombs. It's one of those rooms where it's full of rocks and has bombs occasionally. But the bombs closest to me were both troll bombs. One was a normal troll bomb, the other was a super troll bomb, and I was like, oh, good. So I pretty much have to get hit by this since there's no place for me to go to dodge the super troll bomb separate out of the room. But if I had to get through there, you know, what are you gonna do about that? The answer is nothing.
The answer, yes, is nothing.
The answer is, oh hey, I'm guaranteed to take damage here. Thanks. I really don't like not having damage. Takes
There's another
forever
thing
to
you
kill
have to keep in
everything.
mind. Yeah, there's another thing you have to keep in mind while speedrunning Pokemon, and that's that if you don't lift your finger up and press the other button, you'll keep going the same direction.
Well, that sounds like your problem, though.
Yes, that is indeed my problem.
It sounds like a problem that could be solved by a fairly hefty dose of Get Good.
Uh-oh. Sick burns abound.
Like, it seems like your issue of just holding down the button rather than mashing it or something.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
I do
in
have a
games I'm
charge
normally...
on there. We'll see where I go.
I'm normally, what's the word? Used to just holding down one button and then pressing another and it's switching.
Yeah.
Apparently it doesn't do that in Pokemon.
I'm not sure on that.
It may just be my controller.
It could be.
Because, with inputs and stuff, sometimes it's a little weird. Also, I gotta remember these things that I keep forgetting. Like, for instance, if you walk up behind Professor Oak to talk to him the second time, it's actually faster because your rival only walks as much as it takes to get across the screen. It doesn't actually take him walking all the way across. You get what I mean, right?
Walking up to anybody is faster in Pokemon, because they don't have to walk up to you.
I'm talking about if you stand behind Professor Oak and talk to him, your
Yeah,
rival will walk up to the spot. He only has to walk as much of the screen that is there, and instead of it takes less time. Because he'll show up closer to where he's supposed to be.
I hate rooms with hearts and masks when I have no damage.
I don't blame you.
Like, come on, heart, fucking die. You're sitting over in one corner, I'm sitting in another, and dodging the masks as they home in on me. Yeah, you know what? Fuck you too, heart. It's not like I don't have 15 hearts lying around. Oh, wait, I do. Super secret room. And you dropped me one. Thanks. Thanks.
I did a pretty good Route 1. I only had 2 encounters the whole way.
Oh, that's
Back
pretty
and
nice.
forth. Yep.
I don't really watch a whole ton of Pokemon speedruns, mainly because I don't find the people that do them incredibly interesting. Something about Worcester's personality kind of sets me off. Maybe it's the fact that he rages at everything.
Yeah, that's probably why.
And just like, what's that? Something vaguely happened? Ah!
Something
seem to
vaguely
recall-
happened.
I seem to recall a time when he, no, it was a couple of times even, of, forgetting his microphone was on while yelling at his mom.
Oh,
And
wow.
I mean straight up raging yelling. It was a thing.
What?
Not really the sort of thing.
Well, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Alright, Bill,
Come on.
speed up. What's this one?
And that's Pidgey.
Pheromones. I still have yet to use my double card. Speaking of cards, actually, I don't think I've actually seen a death card in the game yet. And I have to use 4 of them to unlock the Necronomicon. So I find that interesting that, it's such a kind of bad item. I still haven't actually come across the requirements to get it yet. Kind of silly. I was actually surprised when I learned that you had to unlock it. Because I'm pretty sure that was unlocked from the start in the original.
Well, time to restart this one.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes with speedruns. It's pretty much, oh hey, something at the beginning didn't work, time to restart.
Yep. The shitty thing is that can happen at any point through the whole
bloat.
thing.
Oh good, the bloat.
Oh.
At least it's not grain bloat.
Yeah,
But the
at least
bloat
it's
with
not
no
something
damage.
harder.
I will say, I would love to get Mom's contact right now.
I guess my mic got muted. Did you hear anything I said over the past, minute?
Yes.
Okay. So you heard what I said about the bloat, then?
How shitty it is? Yes.
Oh, okay, yes.
Alright, I think the hitbox on Brimstone is weird because it seems a little disjointed from the actual beam itself.
I think it is a little bit.
I've noticed that because I'm standing outside of the range of the I've been standing outside of the range of his sideways Brimstone and still getting hit.
I just think it's really cool when you brim and then you move and it curves.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. And also with the Brimstone spiders, there's a case where they can be essentially right on the walls right next to you at the start, and it's like, oh hey, so what am I gonna do here? You can just stand there, and they can't actually hurt you. It could be that the doorway is just safe from that.
Probably.
But I think some of the Brimstone might be a little bit, like the actual damage point of it might be a little bit changed from where the visual is. I would love to have Mom's contact right now. To be able to freeze this would be so fucking good, you have no idea.
Well, coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Well, I mean, it's not a case of I could have had it. It's a case of, you know...
Well, you could have, if the game had been kind enough to let you have it.
Yes, okay, fair enough. Didn't even take damage from that one. That was a lot more hearts missing than I should have. Raid Rage. And we'll see what's in my double room. Well, I'm just gonna take both of these things. Death's Touch.
No complaints there.
And I suppose I'll take Core Babylon.
I mean...
Just kind of preparation.
You know, I mean, can't complain, I guess.
So, Death's Touch is giving me sights for the tiers that I generate. You know, the tiers that I actually have.
Yeah.
And also a damage up, and also those tiers are piercing, which doesn't change much since half my tiers already were piercing. But essentially it's a damage up. We'll just say that. Overall, damage up.
I mean,
I'm gonna bomb
Core of Babylon can be useful in tight situations, but it's not something you want to go out of your way to get.
Whore Babylon's good for a fair bit of the game, but it depends on your build.
Right. Does it increase your damage if you already have max damage?
I don't really think there is a max damage.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure there's not a max damage in the game.
That certainly answers my question.
Like, you can go far beyond what damage it shows as maximum on the stat screen.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, you can go far beyond all of those stats. Alright. Didn't quite get enough for a full charge on this, but I do... Oh, okay. Let me go... Where's my shop at? Alright, it's on my way back. I said I'd buy the battery, so I'm gonna go buy the battery. Because that'll let me overcharge this and not worry about wasting charges on the next floor. I'll not worry too much about it. The battery stores energy. So that'll let me get 2 charges total. It's not bad. Pretty nice to have. Oh, wrong way. So how do you handle the whole manipulating for the right Nidoran thing?
The best thing that I've seen is that you walk in and out of the grass. And apparently that manipulates the Pokemon that can appear.
Huh.
Because when you first step into the grass, Apparently, only certain Pokemon can appear
That's interesting.
on the first step.
Oh, hey, it's a room with a whole bunch of pin in it.
Otherwise, I mean, it's just you gotta get lucky.
Well, yes, I figured luck had a fair bit to do with it.
That's the hardest thing about Pokemon speedrunning, is that you have so many variables to account for. And I mean a lot of variables.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of them.
I mean, with something like Mario, you know exactly everything is going to be exactly where
Mario
it's
doesn't
at,
have a whole
you know?
lot of RNG.
Exactly.
Pokemon, the game is
Pokemon-
RNG. You
But
can
Pokemon
essentially
is-
go, oh hey, let's race Pokemon. We'll just flip coins for, for 20 minutes, and whoever got the most of them probably won.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's basically the same concept behind it, like, really. That's who can flip coins the best.
Yeah, who has the better luck there? I mean, yes, there is some skill in it. Yeah, but there's an awful lot of RNG in Pokemon. I'm not gonna deny that fact. It is definitely a fact.
If you're racing Pokemon, certainly the
Oh,
RNG
alright, thank you.
matters. And of course your skill does too, but the RNG matters a lot.
Yeah, I mean your skill matters, but getting the right, your skill at actually doing the battles and all that matters. But I think it matters generally more
Yes.
whether you get things with the right amount of, IVs or DVs in your case. Since Gen 1 is so weird.
Yeah, Gen 1 is weird.
Balls of Steel. I shouldn't have picked that up. Actually, I should have, because that's a bad pill. Oh, it's an alright pill. Pheromones is alright, but I don't know why I'd ever really
Balls
want
of
to use
Steel
it.
is never bad.
No.
Ever.
There's never really a case where it's like, oh, Balls of Steel
Oh
pill,
no,
whatever.
I got Balls of Steel. What am I gonna do?
Although, technically, you could say that the Hierophant card is actually better, because it drops them as opposed to just adding them directly to your health. So if you have a full 12 hearts, then you can drop the hearts from the Hierophant and be able to use another thing. And if you're breaking the game, it gives you more things to reroll with a d20 and such.
Yes, that too.
I'm gonna stay at a half heart. I'm cool with that, since I'll be getting the Polaroid soon. Assuming I survive, that is. Because I still haven't really gotten any damage at all.
Well, I mean, at least you're dealing some damage.
I mean, the only damage ups I've gotten were whatever amount that SMB Superfan gives, and the not really huge one that the Death's Touch gives. I mean, I'm still not one-shotting the smallest poop things.
Oh, that sucks.
So that ought to
Yowch.
give, like, the sights will one-shot, but only after the laser's been on them for a moment. My tear rate's not terrific either, which is an odd thing to say when you have Tech 2.
Yeah.
But the tear rate of the other eye is the important bit here. Whipworm, okay. I mean, it's my first trinket, sure. That essentially maxes out shot speed. Doesn't seem to have a huge amount of effect on that. Alright, let's see. Item room, I'd probably re-roll this if I could. Samson's Chain, the old ball and chain. Follows you around. Technically slows you down. Like, it doesn't actually lower your speed or anything, but it has an effect where it pulls you back occasionally. Yeah, because you're pulling around a ball on a chain.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And it's fairly
Cleverly designed.
realistic, I suppose you could say, for it.
Cleverly designed is what I would say,
Yeah,
personally.
you could. You could say that. Those would be words, and they'd probably be right, even. It is a little bit unwieldy for working with rocks, although I think they've worked with that recently. considering that it doesn't really swing around quite like Guppy's hairball, which is really easy to work with. You can swing that around easily. This one has a little bit more, shall I say, weight to it, and so it's harder to actually swing it around and hit rocks with it. All right, Steam Sale.
Steam Sale never go wrong.
Except for when I get it on the floor with the last, on the last shop.
Oh, well.
So,
yeah,
it's a thing.
It's not a hindrance, but it's not useful
it's not
either.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone into the shop, so now I might consider it, but it's still not.
It's not gonna change
kind
a
of
whole
meh.
lot.
All right,
I mean,
we'll take the cartridge. Ah, crud. Hang on a second.
Well, I mean, if the shop ended up having humbling bundle, I should
Yeah,
say,
that'd be pretty good.
that wouldn't. I mean, couldn't complain there, and you get it half off too.
Yeah, although I only have 2 cents right now. That's why I said I might check. So, I mean, there might be something worth it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there will be, or that it would be worth the key, of which I don't have a whole lot of.
Yes.
Actually, I'd probably be more interested in the Champion's Belt. Anything that's a damage up would be far better. Like, as it is, I've kind of been tanky, although my health's gone down recently due to taking the Devil Deals. Hey, it's my favorite kind of hollow. It's the Money Hollow, which got nerfed quite a bit. Than the original used to be. Every single segment would drop a coin. Now, it's just occasional. But I believe that's enough to go to the shop. So I will do a smidge of backtracking. It's not too much, is it? Nah, it's not too bad. And it's not like I don't have speed. Oh, crud. Good job, me. Just walking straight into every single spike in the way. Because, that's just how you do things.
Of course. I mean, how could you do it any other way?
Obviously. I mean, if you do it any other way, you're doing it wrong. Clearly. The point is to hit the spikes. I mean, it's in the title of the game, isn't it?
Of course.
It should be if it isn't. There's nothing really good here.
It's the name of the game.
There's a 9-volt, but that's not going to help me a whole lot.
No.
There's a little battery, but I'm all set on those. So instead I'm just going to buy a soul heart and leave. Do I have any hearts on the floor? None that I'm really willing to backtrack for. So instead, I'll just grab the half heart as I go. Or I might not, even. Darn. I was hoping there might be something in that skull. There wasn't. Since I don't really have to worry about bombing rocks now, as long as I have enough patience with the ball and chain, I can pretty much get as many rocks as I want to. But it is a little awkward to swing. Alright. Versus Mom's Foot. I'm gonna cheese this one, I believe. You almost stomped on your own eye. That would have been a bad idea. I don't have the damage for this, really. Ah, crud. Once the rocks next to that bottom door have been stomped, it's very difficult to remember the exact safe point on there. Unfortunately. Thankfully for the Isaac and Blue Baby fights, I can hide behind the, I can kind of hide behind the ball and chain. It kind of works, most of the time. If I'd gotten BFFs, that would have worked better. But, I didn't. Unless I get it from a beggar or something, but I don't think that's in their item pool anymore.
Interesting. it would probably be good if I was running a timer.
Probably. Those are generally things that you like to have in speedruns. I can't imagine very many speedruns that you do without a timer.
I'm a little lazy to be setting up the splits right now, though.
And you can import splits from other people, I think. So you could implement whoever's winning, whoever's currently holding the record.
I wonder if he has his splits uploaded.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know. I've not actually used a.
Well, you
I'm not
could
sure what program you're using for the timer, really.
I'm using W split.
Yeah, I'm not exactly certain.
You could technically, yeah, import someone else's splits.
Yeah, I thought that was the case.
Isaac.
I know one thing: you probably won't be seeing speedruns here, because I just don't like.
You don't play them very fast.
Well, I just got pushed into Horror Babylon.
Oh, well, I mean,
just on the last hit, I think a Mulligan exploded, like right in my face. Well, I had a words. I can words. I know how to words.
What are words?
Can I eat them?
Oh,
good, Krampus. Good. That's what I wanted out of my second to last devil deal, was Krampus. I'm not sure if coal actually does anything to technology. I hear it doesn't do anything for brimstone, which is unfortunate. Thankfully, Krampus has far less health than Mom's Foot does. Whoop. Let's not stand there. Also, for picking up the cartridge trinket earlier, I sure haven't seen any procs from that yet. That gives you a chance to have the game kit effect. Of course, I get Krampus's head. Whee! Yeah, I'm taking Undefined with me. Alright. That was a waste of a room. And I'm just gonna head down to the next floor. I'm not actually sure what. I think after this point, it just does the secret rooms and I am error room, since there isn't an item room to go to. Ah, crud! I shouldn't have even picked up Krampus's head. I forgot. Whenever you do that, the battery charge will be used first. So I now don't have a battery charge, an extra charge on Undefined. It really should be set per item as opposed to globally. But oh well. Alright, we'll use our charge. Where are we headed? I am Air Room, which is full of poop. That's all that's in here. Just poop.
Poop. Guess you can't kill the bad guys if there aren't any.
Well, yes. That would seem self-obvious.
Indeed.
I got plenty of money out of it.
Can't complain there, huh? Except you don't need money, do you?
No, this is kind of past the point in the game where you actually need money. Alright, and I can't use Undefined on the next floor, or it will probably take me down to Sheol. And I want to go up this run. But that's a pretty nice way of just skipping over that entire floor. Because there's nothing good that comes out of that floor. Except for, like, well, I guess my final devil deal. That could have been something good. But, eh. Oh, screw you. Excuse me, do you want to split, please? That'd be terrific. There you go. You know it's not a terrific run when it takes you a while to take down Blastocyst. That's not terrific. This damage is not good. Like, when you've gotten to this point in the game and you can't take them out in one shot, even the smallest forms, it's a thing. Certainly a thing. That's why I'm not taking Tech 2 in the future. Oh hey, a dime, because I really need that. Now this is the point in the game when I'm obviously going to be buying everything in the no shops that are still existent.
Yeah.
There's only 2 points where that's going to be useful, and that's if I find a beggar, or if I somehow get money equals power, which would be pretty nice, not gonna lie, but I doubt it's gonna happen. Oh good. I'm also finding every single dead end that has ever existed. Thankfully, the doppelgangers are pretty easy to deal with when you have infinite range. Well, I know I'm not going into that curse room. When I only have 4 hearts, I'm not wasting one for that. For something that's probably going to be spiders. What?
Just looking at the times.
Oh. Well, you know, it'll take practice to go fast.
True, everything takes practice. It's just that I'm not good at video games.
Oh, join the club. Alright, I don't know how I took damage from that one then, as opposed to any other point in that brimstone thing. I guess
I'd actually be willing to say
kick.
that we're better than your average person in video games.
You might want to claim that. I'm not sure that I could.
I'm still not good at them. Being better than average isn't good.
Well, yes,
It's
but
just
whenever you say that being better than average isn't good, you mean to say that almost everybody is bad. And that's a little bit rude.
But that's not how I mean it. They're just not.
It's certainly how you
good.
said it.
Okay. It's sort of like world building through metaphors. When someone who says a metaphor that they could possibly not ever know about, like in a book.
That still doesn't really have much to do with gaming.
Well, no, but it has to do with what I said. Because I said that I'm better than average, but I'm still not good. Technically, I did say everybody that's average is bad.
Yeah.
But that's not what I actually said.
Well, no, that's pretty much what you actually said. You said, you know, I'm not good, but I'm better than average. That means that everybody who is average is bad. That's straight up what that says. Hello, Mom's hands.
Yes, but, like...
At least I can deal with them in a couple hits. This is a really large floor. What?
For instance...
What? I gotta... I just got a 2x1 room here with 1 hollow in it. I think it's supposed to be at least 2 or 3, but has like 50 different segments in it. Like I'm not counting them all because it's moving, but this is the longest one of these that I've seen.
Oh wow, that's insane. I don't think that's supposed to happen.
No, I think it's supposed to be like 2 or 3 of them ordinarily, but I'm not going to complain. I normally find the longer, when it's just one single longer version of Larry Jr. or the Hollow to be easier to deal with.
Yeah.
Because there's only one of them to deal with. There's not like 5 of them.
There's only one that's going to be moving around. Jiggity jaggedy, ziggity zaggedy.
Vampire time, or it lives rather. And I'm actually going to use the devil card this time, you know, and actually get that damage boost.
Okay, so in the Lord of the Rings books, one of the orcs says, "Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys." Orcs know what menus are. They know what restaurants are. Are there bistros in Mordor? Do you see where I'm going with that?
I know what you mean by storytelling through metaphor. I don't know what that has. I don't get what you're trying to get at.
I didn't
what that
directly
means about,
say.
you know, essentially insulting people.
Yeah, I didn't directly. Like, my intention behind that was not to insult people and say that they're bad at video games. My intention was to say that I'm alright at video games, but I'm not good at video games. In the same sense that I don't think that Tolkien meant to imply that orcs actually know what restaurants are.
I don't know, there could be orcish restaurants. Oh, hey. I'm down to Horror Babylon. Well, I mean, huzzah. But that's not good. This run might just be ending right about now.
Uh-oh.
Well, it didn't end right there quite yet.
Well, that would not be good.
Had to deal with the championship though. Hey, don't do that. That would not be terrific. Excuse me. No, don't do that. Don't do that, I said. Don't. Kind of can't get hit now. Stop. Oh good, these guys. That's what I need right now. Things that can pop up right under my feet and kill me without my knowledge.
I thought for a second you were yelling at me. I was like, oh god, what am I doing wrong?
Everything!
I was having a minor panic attack.
Fuck. I couldn't kill it fast enough to get it out of the way.
Did it kill you?
One of those little lumps did.
Oh.
Because it popped up right in my path, and I was like, hey, you gotta get out of the way, or else it's gonna hit me. It did not get out of the way, in fact, and so I ran right into it, thinking for some reason that I had enough damage to take it out. I don't know why ever I thought that would happen. But, oh well. I don't think I've ever had this bad of a run in quite a while. I probably should have kept the D6. But I know what I'm definitely not doing in the future, and that's taking Tech 2. That damage nerf is something awful. And I don't even mean the forum, although it does live up to its name. I'm rambling, though, but it's been almost an hour. Goes to show how slow the game goes when you have, like, negative damage.
Yeah. It really slows things down.
But, oh well. I was really hoping to get a good run with the, and loop the chest a couple of times with Undefined.
Oh, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, and getting it at the beginning was like, oh man, I'm gonna see all these I Am Air rooms on my way. This is gonna be great. But, sadly that's not happening this time. Oh well.
There's always next time.
There's always next time. And speaking of next time, I'm gonna go with that, I don't know, somebody else. Somebody that I can probably be guaranteed of actually winning something with. So maybe I'll do Azazel or something. That's always good for getting a win. Maybe I'll go down to Satan with Azazel, because I haven't gotten that unlock yet. But, only one way to find out, and that's to come back next time. So, until then, farewell.